Normally, we would be returning to action in the Premier League to kick off a brand new campaign. However, this time, as we're Europa League winners, we have to face off against the old rivals Manchester United in the UEFA Supercup. So, can we add more silverware in our third season at the first time of asking? Let's find out. Welcome back to the channel and part 26 of Leeds United Pride of Yorkshire. So, as I alluded to in the little intro, normally we would be kicking off a brand new campaign in the Premier League. However, this time around, as we are the current Europa League holders, we are going to be starting off against Manchester United in the UEFA Super Cup, as we have booked ourselves a nice trip to Kazakhstan. So, there is absolutely nothing for you to catch up on, really. Everything was covered in yesterday's transfers and pre-season episode. So I think we should just jump straight on into this one and show you exactly how we're going to get on, and firstly, how we're going to line up against Manchester United. No game against Manchester United then is an easy thing, but we have come up with the lineup that we are going to be putting out against them in the hope of winning early silverware in season 3. And the lineup is going to be as follows. We will have Meslier in goal, Firpo, Canate, Llorente and Adams at the back. We will have Verratti and Phillips in the middle, with Brandt, Puig and Rafinha playing across in the attacking midfield roles. And then I have been reliably informed by Irvin on YouTube that up front we will have Benjamin Sheshko, not Sesko. So hopefully he can hit the ground running in season 3 and Sheshko can fire us to this UEFA Super Cup. Fingers crossed, we're going to get on the board early. Okay, then, same deal as in the Europa League. Everything that I see, you are about to see. We are going to commentate across the whole match with the key highlights selected. And that starts with the team lineups, as you can see on the screen now. Nice graphic and display there. Players come out from the tunnel, line up in their teams, and presume at this point would be listening to the Super Cup anthem. Is that a thing? I'm not sure. I know there's a Champions League anthem and Europa League anthem. Is there a Super League anthem? Let me know in the comments section, maybe. But the game has started, and Manchester United have the first chance with Mbappe drilling a shot wide. I'll stop mumbling about anthems now. We have a throw in with Tyler Adams, and he throws it to Puig, who plays it straight back to him. Phillips is in the box. Verratti's got a touch. Verratti smashed the underside of the bar. Thought that was going to be a first goal for the club, but instead it comes back out and gets cleared away. So we look like we're holding our own here. And we've got to throw in again. Firpo to Brandt to Puig. Puig tries the shot. He's hit the crossbar too. How unlucky are we going to be in this Super Cup? Firpo to Puig to Brandt. Phillips is in the box. Adams, he beats his man, crosses it in. There's Ricky Puig with the header, and it goes wide this time. We are having all these chances. We just need to take one because this could happen. I thought there was going to be a counter attack there, but instead Llorente gets the ball. Verratti's pulling the strings as Shesh goes in. He stops and turns, fires it back to Brandt, and he smashed it over the bar this time. We need to be taking one of these chances because we are really playing some good football but have nothing to show for it. Now Manchester United, in typical fashion, I bet they're going to... Well, I thought they were going to go down the other end and score. Mbappe with the curling shot that goes over the bar. I was just building myself up to say they're going to go down the other end and score, and then luckily they put it over the bar. So even Stevens, as it's coming towards half time, we have played well in the first half, had some great chances, didn't take them. But both teams have created pretty much the same amount of chances. We've had slightly more of the ball, so we'd expect us to keep carving out the chances that we have. Let's just push on into the second half. We've got nothing really to change, nothing to move around. A little bit concerning we've got so many yellow cards, but we'll probably deal with that in a little bit. But we're back on the attack here, and Brandt has hit the bar again. How many times are we going to have chances that come away with us hitting the woodwork? Now United are on the attack, and Danilo crosses the ball in. Konate heads it away, but only as far as Shaw, who is completely on his own. Has all the time in the world to find Mbappe, who finds Pogba to De Jong, and then a pretty strong tackle there. Kicks the ball to the halfway line, and then Ronaldo turns and has the shot from distance, and that isn't troubling us at all. So, 52 minutes on the clock. We've got a throw in here with Adams. Launches it towards Šeško, comes to nothing. Mbappe only as far as Verratti. He plays it to Firpo, back to Verratti. Brandt turns, Puig is in, and Ricky Puig scores their first goal of the game to give us a 1-0 lead. A brilliant left-footed shot there. Some great build-up play as well. So let's have a look at the replay. Verratti turns, finds Firpo, knocks it back to him. Verratti's involved as he finds Brandt. He turns back, finds Puig, left-footed shot, past Henderson in goal, and we take the 1-0 lead. So, what do we do here? Do we make some substitutions? It's a little bit early, isn't it? Normally we go around the hour mark. I think, looking at a few of the players, I think we're going to go anyway. So, 65 minutes on the clock. We need to change. So, Vojvoda or Manea. I think Manea is going to be the first one. He's going to come on and replace Tyler Adams, as he's looking a bit weary. And then I think I'm going to give a chance to Supernat Mwanta for Julian Brandt. And those are the only two substitutions I'm going to make at this point. I'm going to leave one in the bank for a little bit later. So 72 minutes on the clock, and we are pushing forwards nicely. Just need to see this out, really. The clock is just winding away. Nothing really happening. So with 84 minutes, we're going to make that final substitution. I am going to bring Brenner on in place of Šeško and see if we can either get a second goal or just hold out and win this game 1-0, which would be perfectly fine with me. Manchester United, though, are going to get a chance as Fernandes gets on the ball, manages to turn Firpo and finds Mbappe. He then beats his man, crosses it in, and luckily for us, Rashford's shot bobbles up into the hands of Meslier, and we deal with that quite easily. So 4 minutes of added on time, and this is quite flying by. And fly by it did, and we have a second trophy to add to the honours list that you might have seen in the nice little surround to the video that starts us off. We are going to be adding the, are we in 23, 24 already? 22, 23, 23, 24. So yeah, the 23, 24 Super Cup will be added to the list as we lift it nice and high. Get the applause from the referees and the two official people, whoever these are down here. The confetti that looks like snow is falling again. We get the cartwheel. We get the cartwheel as per usual. Same celebration graphics from last year, but we're not going to complain because that's the second time we've seen them in short succession. So a quick brief overview of the stats before we go back to the home screen and then show you the Premier League fixtures that we are going to come back with tomorrow. So we've had 14 shots, 5 on target, an XG of 1.28. We had 51% of the possession and won the game with a goal from Ricky Puig that was assisted by Julian Brandt. So the best performer on the day was Ibrahima Konate. That's a nice little bonus. Shows that he's going to fit into this team nicely. Ricky Puig, Phillips, Firpo, Konate, Llorente, Manea and Meslier all scoring over a 7 rating. So pretty pleased with that performance. So with a second piece of silverware now on display at Ellen Road, we're going to push forward and show you what we're coming back to in tomorrow's episode. So then let's have a little look at the schedule tab. You can see on screen our first game will be against Burnley. So we are on the road at Turf Moor. And then we have a difficult game against Liverpool, also on the road at Anfield. We then welcome Leicester before Aston Villa on the road. And then we have, this game throws up some right tough fixture runs. So we've got Tottenham, Man U FC, Chelsea, then an unknown opponent in the third round of the Carabao Cup. We then have Man City and Arsenal in the middle here in November. Luckily, this season's not affected by the World Cup, so we do get a nice Christmas fixture list and the schedule runs as normal. And then in the new year, 20th of January for Tottenham, play Man UFC at Old Trafford on the 24th of January. And then the end of season running, which has been kind to us, it certainly was last season, looks like it could do it again. So we have a run where we play Arsenal on the 23rd of March, Man City on the 6th of April, and then we have Fulham, then we have Liverpool, a gap with Brentford, and then we have Newcastle, Aston Villa, and Brighton to run in the season. So looking forwards, I'm feeling quite optimistic about the Premier League campaign ahead. Played some decent football there against Man UFC, put the silverware in the trophy cabinet, and we are looking forward to the start of the Premier League season. And there we have it then. Another episode is in the books. A Super Cup is going to be added to the honours list down below where I am currently speaking. 1-0 victory against Man UFC is enough to send our fans home happy from Kazakhstan. And I don't know how many of them travelled there, but it's great that they did. And then in tomorrow's episode, we have just previewed that we are going to be playing against Burnley first and then Liverpool. So hopefully a winnable game to start the season off, and then a game on the road at Anfield might be a bit tricky. But I have confidence that we are building a team that hopefully is going to bridge that gap to them. So we should give them a good game. So as always, if you're this far into the video, you're still watching and you've enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button to help the channel out. The growth that I've seen across the months that I've done YouTube has been absolutely fantastic, and I appreciate every single person who has taken the time to hit both the like and subscribe button. But for this one, I'm going to be wrapping it up, and I will catch you tomorrow on the Premier League kickoff against Burnley and Liverpool.